Hey guys, it's me, Terri of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome back to another Movie and Stitch. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the movie that I watched that began with the letter F, and then I will also announce and also show you what my progress on my project that I'm doing throughout this collab series that I'm doing. Also announce the movie that starts with the letter G that I'm going to be watching next. Okay, so this is a collab that myself and several other of the YouTubers in the YouTuber community are doing. In fact, there's quite a few of us. If you look in the description box below, I have the title #MovieandStitch that should be in blue. If you click on that, it should take you to a playlist of all of the people that are participating that have put that in their title. You can hear that. That is Teddy. Okay. And then you can watch other people's videos and see what movies they are watching. We are going through the alphabet throughout this year from A to Z, watching movies that start with that letter. Now, if the movie starts with the word "the," that doesn't count. We go to the next word, and that will be the letter that movie represents. Okay. And so all of us are working on some sort of project. Some are doing a project that will commemorate like what I'm doing. I am picking out some colors that would remind me of that particular movie and putting that into a scrap blanket that I'm making, and I will show you that in just a minute. Some people are just working on whips, getting things finished. Some people are working on charity amigurumi type things to donate. And some people are working on other charity items to donate. So there's all kinds of projects that are going on while we are journeying through the alphabet watching these movies and hopefully giving everybody good ideas of movies to watch. Okay. So let's get on to what movie I watched that began with the letter F. And the movie I watched was called Finding Ohana. And this is a Netflix original movie. It's on Netflix. And I really enjoyed it. It was a movie that was made just last year, this year, I think. The date on it was 2021. And let's see, it's 2 hours long. It's rated PG. The reason I picked this movie is because the majority of the movie is filmed on location in Hawaii, and I love Hawaii. My husband and I went to Hawaii on our honeymoon many years ago. It'll be 34 years in just a few weeks. Will be our 34th wedding anniversary. So we went, like I said, we went to Hawaii on our honeymoon. Haven't been back since. Would love to go someday. But every time I see a movie that's got Hawaii in it, I love to watch it because it brings back so many memories of our honeymoon. Okay, so this movie, like I said, most of it takes place in Hawaii, and so that's of course what attracted me to watch it. Okay, so it was a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. Most of the actors that were in it were people that I didn't know. I guess it was a lot of them were relatively new actors. I did recognize a couple of people. The guy that played the grandfather, I recognized him from old TV shows like Magnum P.I. And in different movies. I believe I remember seeing him in a few movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and sometimes he played a bad guy, sometimes he played a good guy. I don't remember his name, so I didn't write it down. But I did recognize him. And then there was one other actor I recognized, and I recognized him from when he was a little boy, and his name, I did write his name down. I'm not going to be pronouncing it right, but I will give it a go. His name was Ki Hui Kwan. I'm not sure if that's right. Probably not. But when he was a boy, he played in The Goonies. Okay, and I feel bad that I can't remember his character's name because I've watched The Goonies so many times. But he was the little boy that had all the gadgets, and he wore the trench coat with all the gadgets and inventions and things that he had that he used, okay? I don't remember the character's name, sorry. And then he also played in Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom. He played Short Round. I do remember his character in there. Well, anyway, he is all grown up now. And he was in this movie. He was in a few scenes, not a big part, but it was cool, you know, that I was able to recognize him. Oh, there's Short Round. Anyway. I enjoyed the movie. I think the movie would really appeal to young adults, like 12 and up, you know, teenagers, young adults, tweenagers. I think that they would probably find it exciting and an interesting movie to watch. It's got a lot of kind of kid comedy. What else? It has treasure hunting and that sort of thing going on, okay? And so I think that it would probably really be something that young people would like to watch, I think. But anyway, I enjoyed it too, and I'm an old person. So anyway, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so going on, let me show you what I was working on. I'm working on a scrap lap blanket. This is just a granny stitch stripe rectangular blanket that I'm working on. For each movie, I'm picking out 4 colors as I'm going through the alphabet watching these movies, and I am putting 1 stripe per color into my project, okay? And so let me make sure I have it right side up. Here is my blanket so far. So it has got letters A, B, C, D, E, and F. So that was, what, 6 movies, okay? And so I am separating each of the striped sections for each movie. I'm separating them with a single crochet row of charcoal gray, okay, to just kind of separate between the movies. Okay, so here is my colors, and I'll explain why I use those. This bottom part actually is some more of the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in Scuba that I've been working on that Sea Life blanket, okay? So I have some of that left, and so I use that at the bottom, and of course that is for the beautiful water of Hawaii, okay? And then I use this green right here. I can't remember the name of that. Probably, I think it's Red Heart Super Saver Soft and like jade something, I'm not sure. But anyway, of course that is for all the green, the jungle, green foliage, palm trees and all that, you know, of Hawaii, okay? And then I use this row right here. This one is Buff, Red Heart Super Saver, and of course that is for the sand, for the beach, okay? And then I use this yellow, which is Red Heart Super Saver Bright Yellow. And I use that for, I guess I could be a combination of the sun and also representing the treasure that the kids were hunting for. Okay, so that is my section for my movie that begins with letter F, which was Finding Ohana. Okay, so if you have Netflix, I would recommend that movie. Check it out. I think you might enjoy it. Okay, so that is my progress, and I'm keeping up with the ends except for the very last one. I usually don't weave that one in until I put in the next section, but besides that, all the ends are woven in. I had originally thought about putting leaving the ends on each end like as a fringe, but then it was very sparse, and I decided that I would have to like add fringe to it, and I decided no, not gonna do it. So I just started weaving them all in. So anyway, that is my project so far. So I'm really liking how this is, all these colors are shaping up. Okay, so that is my project, and I talked about my movie that I start with the letter F that I watched and what I worked on. And then so now it's time to announce the movie that I'm going to be watching that starts with the letter G. Now this is a classic. I found this on Amazon Prime, and I love this movie. I've seen it before, but it has been a long time since I've seen it, but I consider it a classic. And so it is Cecil B. DeMille's movie called The Greatest Show on Earth. And so see, the didn't count. So Greatest Show on Earth, okay? So that's my G movie. And of course that stars Jimmy Stewart and Charlton Heston and Betty Hutton, I think's her name. There's other stars in there, but anyway, great circus movie. So I'm gonna really enjoy watching that and picking out some bright colors that will be going along with that movie. So that is the movie I'm going to be watching, and so I will be coming back in 2 weeks and let you know my review of that movie and show the progress on my project that I worked on, which would be more of this. And see what colors I add to my blanket, okay? So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you will come back tomorrow and I will do the next episode of the Yarnjoy podcast, and you can see all the other things that I've been working on. So have a good rest of your week. This is Wednesday, so the week is halfway over, or halfway, we're at the halfway point. So everybody have wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you tomorrow for Yarnjoy podcast. So talk to you later guys. See you in the next video. Bye.